GM, everyone. G
G
Espresso? G Brew? I still don't
Espresso,
know.
we're live.
I
How
see
are you?
just. Did you say Jespresso?
Well, how else would you pronounce it? Just restaurant? G Espresso? Just
G
espresso?
Espresso?
G Espresso?
Jespresso sounds
GESP
wrong.
Resso. Moj.
GSP.
ESP Resso.
Moj is on the G Brew side.
It is easier to say.
Yeah,
Uh,
I
all
agree.
right. How are you doing? What do we got on the agenda today? Let's get it rolling.
We got a lot. We got quite a bit. But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in on this beautiful. Wait, what? We're in December. That's insane. That
I
that
got snow
just
on the
flew by
ground.
so fast. That's crazy. Um, of course, we start this community call with some positivity, as we like to do here. Um, we're all for builders, researchers, and contributors and curious minds to get together, have a good time. Coffee brings people together. Espresso brings people together. Um, and we bring chains together. Isn't that crazy? What a good narrative, guys. Okay, you can have the next. Next. Thank you. So please do not be mean. This is
Be a
essentially what we're
jerk.
asking. Please be a nice person. It's actually really easy to be a nice person. So we have zero tolerance for harmful behavior, meaning threats, harassment, any form of violence, being hateful or discriminatory, doxing, stalking, any of this. We're all good people here. So please keep that up.
Yep. Being increasingly important, given the TGE upcoming. I have friends and people I know at other projects that have gone through TGE who have, gotten death threats and all sorts of
Oh,
abuse. So we will not have any of that. If any of you are watching or that's you, just get the hell out. No tolerance.
please do not send us any death. I cannot even say it. Death
Death
threats.
threats.
Death
Yeah.
threat.
Very
Please do not do
ridiculous.
that. We're nice people. We just want to see everyone happy and everyone succeed. So contribute with
That's
integrity, show support, be curious about espresso. We love it. Understand tech can be hard to grasp. We're here for any questions you might have on that front. We'll have Wit answer any of that, and even Enol. Um, assume best intentions. And yes, Wit's haircut is wonderful.
I need to go get a hat.
Yeah, it's weird to see you without a hat. Not gonna
Yep.
lie.
I do love my hats. All right.
So
What's a
today,
little agenda?
we'll be discussing the Espresso Vision. We always like to do a little recap of what's happening, what we stand for. Um, a Devconnect recap because that happened last
That
week.
was
It was
big.
a crazy,
Yep.
crazy week, but it was a good one. Caffeinated Creatives. We have two guests here on this community call, which we're excited to introduce you to. We'll talk about
Ooh,
Presto. I
guests.
know, I know. Presto, what's that? What's that? We'll talk a bit about the banter campaign, the Brewie giveaway that we promised last community call, community spotlight, of course, and airdrop registration portals. So busy one,
Yes.
I guess.
So the
But
vision.
first, Wit, take it
Let's go
away.
over it. Um, Espresso. We are the permissionless platform. We're building the permissionless platform for billions of users and trillions of assets. And we have talked about the tech for every one of these community calls. So if you've been to any of these, you or been paying attention, hopefully you know about what we're building and how we enable what we're talking about here. And we are the first custom built base layer for rollups, app chains, and that sort of thing. And that's really what is enabling what we talk about. So next slide. Right. And the problem that we have is that while information can move across the globe at sub-second speed, right? Like Shawnee's in Europe right now. I could send her an email from whatever client I want, and she could immediately get that email and read it on some other client, and it's just boom there. But I can't do the same thing with my money necessarily, unless unless we were both on PayPal or something like that, right? It's very isolated to the platforms itself. Crypto was supposed to, change this and create this kind of like composable, like financial kind of building blocks and that sort of thing. But it's even though we have digital money, it's still stuck in silos too now because roll-ups, fragmentation, monolithic chains. So how do we change that? How do we fulfill this kind of one of the original promises of Web3 of crypto? We have digital money, so it should, move, across platforms as seamlessly as information. Next slide. So boom, that's what I basically just said, right? Move money across platforms, speed of information. Next slide. So, right, once with Espresso, the base layer, rollups, chains can plug in. We're fast, secure base layer, providing fast consensus on transaction ordering and data availability for rollups. Right now, latency is 6 seconds. We have internal DevNet has got that down to 2 seconds. Sub-second latency is on the roadmap for next year, and we have a clear path to get there. And so what happens when rollups, other chains, apps that want to become their own chains, app chains, obviously, they plug into a base layer that allows for this very fast, secure, right? We're BFT consensus protocol, just like Ethereum, fast, secure base layer that's able to finalize transactions in a matter of seconds. Is that these chains can now, in a way that is they can trust to communicate in real time. And so suddenly you don't have this friction that we unfortunately have gotten used to in terms of like having to bridge funds around various chains. And so basically we enable chains rollups to communicate safely and securely in real time, and that is going to unlock unified liquidity and being able to send money around and no longer fragment users, developers, liquidity. Next slide, please. Basically, I've already said all this, but Espresso, we're in that missing piece to really fulfill this one of the promises of Web3. And so, if you, as far as like, us enabling financial platforms to effortlessly become a high performance chain. This Ben, who's a CEO, was on the 11 a.m. With Seed Club live stream yesterday, and we retweeted it this morning from the Espresso account. But give that a watch if you want. But it's in that he talks about the fact that we had this concept that apps to become Web3 app or something like this, would have to completely re-architect themselves as smart contracts and then deployed on Ethereum. But then it was like, okay, rollups. So now I could deploy on deploy on Base or Arbitrum, or do I have, and what's actually occurred, and I think what rollups and the rollup architecture have done is provide a view into what the future will actually look like, where not all apps are going to be smart contracts on monolithic chains, right? Apps are going to be their own chains. And what they need to do in that case is, really all they need to do is post right now they have their transaction, logic or whatnot, and their, transactions are posted to an internal database. Now all they need to do is post their transactions to Espresso. And we were able to, finalize those very quickly. They kind of open, make their transaction, logic, basically their sequencing, order scheme, transaction ordering scheme, public, and voila, you have, any of these kind of financial apps can become a Web3 app overnight and inherit some of the security that blockchains provide. So anyway, again, Ben has talked about this in a few of the live streams and interviews that we've shared, but that's enough of my yapping. Move on. You got to stop me, Shawnee. Interrupt. Be like,
no, we love the yapping. People love the
all right.
yapping too. There's a way in which you explain everything that just makes sense. It just makes sense.
Well, that's good to hear. So yeah, let's move on. Devconnect
Devconnect.
and Youth
All three
Global.
of us were there.
Yeah.
If you
Here you
saw
got
us.
Enol on stage now. Enol, if you don't know him, DevRel,
Hello,
man.
everyone.
So yeah, DevConnect was a great success. I think. I mean, we did have a booth at the main venue, which is not actually something we've done in the past. I mean, we're always had a presence at these events, often hosting several side events, and we've even done like our own kind of like day long events ourselves. ETH Denver last year, or actually no, sorry, ETH Denver this year, we had a composability day, and but this is the first time we actually had a large booth at the main venue, and so that was crazy, and it was very successful. We had some of the best vibes, I think, at the booth. You can see a picture
100%.
in the bottom right there. Had flags, all our partners had a couch and people hanging out. Tons of swag, including our our new Ethereum United jersey with the Argentinian blue. And yeah, as you can see, we had our partners there. We had Jill up top right, up on the main stage at the event. Shawnee was on a panel there in the top middle. Jill and Britt were on the roll up live stream. I was on a panel there in the left. Bottom middle is me and oh shit.
Alok.
Yeah, sorry, from Ape Chain, and yeah, we had a great time. And then tell us about, and then we had ETH Global. Tell us about that.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, as Witch mentioned, like we sponsor ETH Global Buenos Aires during Devconnect. It was our first in-person hackathon, and it was also our first ETH Global hackathon. So the main goal was to create awareness of Espresso among developers. Obviously, if you're a developer that is building on one of the Espresso integrated chains like Rari, ApeChain, or Celo, which is coming soon, you should definitely know what Espresso is and what benefits Espresso brings to your application, which is essentially mainly fast and secure finality. For that, we partnered with Celo during ETH Global because Celo was also sponsoring the hackathon, and it's a chain we are integrating very soon. And I must say they did a great job at explaining the benefits of Espresso to their developer community. So I want to thank you, Celo, from here, to my Celo colleagues at ETH Global, that they did like a very good job at it. But also, Espresso providing this fast finality, what it enables is like fast and secure communication, cross-chain communication. So during the hackathon, we were looking for new ideas, new projects that could leverage this cross-chain communication using Espresso's finality. Actually, the winner of this hackathon was Taekyon, who also participated in the Brew House Accelerator that we hosted in summer. Some of you might remember that. And we are very happy that he kept working on his project and incorporating new features. In this case, he added a social trading feature, a copy trading feature that allows you to bridge funds from other chains. He's using our CAF nodes to make sure transactions are finalized in a fast and secure way. And he also got a grant to keep building it. So congratulations if you're watching the community call. So yeah, overall, I think it was we are doing like a very good job at creating this awareness among developers of the chains that we have integrated, and leveraging our partners, and explaining and providing good arguments on why developers should be reading from this Espresso network for finality. So yeah, like really happy with the results.
Cool. Yeah, we'll share more about Tachyon in the future for sure.
Yeah, sure.
So we have two amazing people here in this call. Let me get them on stage. Sorry, I'm gonna boot you. Oh, someone else did that. Let me get these two wonderful people here on stage. So, of course, during Devconnect and in general, content seems to be the meta on crypto Twitter and in general in the crypto space. And so we love highlighting people that have been creating content for us, and we invited them on this community call, which is great. We have Vana. You might have seen her on the timeline. She's everywhere. She's everywhere on my timeline. And we have Cobra, which if you follow Espresso, you should have also seen him as well. So yeah, I don't know who to start with. I think Vanna, I can start with you. Like you were there for Devconnect. You're a fairly recent addition to Espresso creating, I suppose, because we wanted you to for IRL activations. What was your experience like, and what did you even create for us in the end?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. I feel very honored. And I had so much fun at the Espresso booth at DevConnect, and of course, fun time spending with you and the team. I've been wanting to create content for Espresso for a while. I just didn't know where to start, and this provided me a great opportunity to do exactly that. I created a recap. I started doing some vlogs recently, and I realized people love them. And when I spoke with you, you said like, can you do something similar for us and share what's going on? And I really enjoyed that. I realize people who aren't at event or maybe are thinking should they go, these kind of videos can help them a lot to see what's happening and to create some kind of like behind the scenes and also hype about the event, the project, the booth, the merch, which you guys are awesome at, by the way.
I love to hear that. Yeah, you were not only just creating content, she was also helping like set up the merch at some point when it was hectic. Like you saw Vana opening the caps and putting it on the table. She was
I
an
was like
honorary
taking
espresso
over.
helper.
Can you man the espresso machine as well at some point?
Yeah, I helped you with water. I mean, I enjoyed it. I felt like right at home. I felt very comfortable and accepted right away, which made it even better experience for me.
Oh,
We're
oh, that's what we're all about. So next time we have a
very ex-
booth, if we're gonna do, we know who to call.
Yeah.
And where can they find you? I suppose is it just are you just on Twitter or are you also on other socials?
Well, I'm on all the socials. I'm trying to minimize that because it's kind of a lot of work, but my handle is Coin Empress, and you can find me on X, Instagram, TikTok. I also post on YouTube. And yeah, everywhere possible, you can just search Coin Empress and you'll find me.
She's everywhere. Yeah, she's a great content creator. I highly recommend following her if you're here for good vibes. Um, feel good content, then absolutely look at her content. But on the other hand, we need people that really cover the tech, break it down for us because we're not all tech savvy. So we have Cobra here. If you want to talk about the content you've been creating, you've been a caffeinated creator for a while. So please, yeah, take it away.
GM, Espresso, everyone. Thanks for having me. It's a true pleasure. Can you hear me well?
yeah.
Perfect. So, for those that don't know, it's Crypto Cobra on X. Since early this year that I got to know what espresso is, I've focused on creating like high quality content, and be one of the key content creators that spread the word around espresso, and sharing the vision with my audience and the whole city. So yeah, as a person who is like addicted to coffee and espressoholic and coffeeholic. Uh, the name caught my attention initially, and I was like, I have to dive deep into what espresso is. The more I read, the more bullish I got, and I was like, so I have a duty to share this knowledge with everyone around me and support espresso vision. So that's what I've been doing like so far, through educational videos, through memes, series of breakdowns, on my X. And I hope I can also attend in some of the next IRL events, and do my best there as well as a community member, and really excited to keep contributing as Presto evolves, as we are reaching TGE. So that's basically me. Thanks a lot for having me.
Cool.
Of course, of course. We promise. Remember last community call? We promised.
Yeah,
We deliver.
Absolutely.
thanks
Of
a
course,
lot. Thanks a lot. I
we had to
mean,
have you.
really
And no,
excited. I could not see myself here, when I first started creating content for Espresso,
what?
but here I am. And shout out to you, Hank, for
Oh
that.
no! Shout out to you. I mean, it's your work that got you this far. I didn't do anything of that. Also, love your technical explainers. I think you break it down super easy and super digestible. We always love seeing your content. We share it as well, like internally, so people are actually really enjoying it. Where can they find you? Are you just on X or?
Oh, thanks for mentioning that. Actually, people can find me on X. The handle is Crypto Cobra, but instead of O, it's A for now. But I'm going to change the handle very soon. Like my goal is to also post on other socials about Espresso on Instagram and on TikTok, which I think not many people have done that yet. So that's
Yep.
my goal for now. Breaking down
Cool.
what espresso is in simple terms, because not everybody, like people have reached out to me and like, what is this espresso thing that you're talking about? Why are you so bullish? And I can talk a lot about this with people, but I was like, I have to make one video that breaks down everything around espresso, which simplifies, for people that knows nothing about espresso and those that knows, so they get more information for both beginners and let's say people with more experience in the space. So yeah, I hope I can continue doing that. What I love.
What's your handle on Instagram and TikTok?
My handle is the
Give them
same on Instagram, but I haven't posted espresso content on, uh, on Instagram and on TikTok. I first wanted to discuss that with you if you support and like the idea. But soon I'm going to post my content there as well, just so I get more people. I educate them more and tell them about espresso, and do my job as a person who's been supporting espresso from the beginning.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, and I mean, one thing I appreciate about you is that I remember when you first popped into my DMs whenever it was, sometime earlier this year, but obviously there's a lot of people, yappers, farmers out there who posting technical content, and they get a lot of stuff wrong, but it's like you actually cared enough to actually be like, hey, like here's the script I have for a first video I want to do. Like, is this accurate? And yeah, and I made a bunch of suggestions and revisions, and told you what was wrong and what you got right, and you were super open to the feedback, and you modified and changed your script, and then yeah, that first video was awesome. It was all super on point, and it was great. So I really appreciate. Just shows that you cared enough to actually want to get it right instead of just farming, farming for engagement or whatnot. So
Can I add something real quick?
Add something, sure.
Yeah, that's like I'm a person that really values high quality content creation and contribution. If I am bullish on a project, like let's say Espresso in this case, I don't want to farm. I want to be a person who does this content creation properly. So I've been following my own way of content creation, and I never like I've seen people copying each other content sometimes, like stealing
Right.
like within the community, and that's something that I've always tried to avoid. And I tried to bring my own style, and doing it this way, and be like a natural, as I'm bullish myself, trying to share this awareness about espresso with my audience. So I really thank you as well for what you mentioned, and you've been helping me a lot for creating the video that I shoot on the studio. And I'm happy that video went viral, like within the community, nearly 18,000 views on that. And like at this point, I can say I've done a pretty good job, and I'm happy with what I've done. So thank you again.
Awesome. Yeah. And even though I mean, it's yeah, I appreciate that, and but it's also goes to show that if you actually do care about the content, care about the tech, care about high quality content, you landed number 2 on the banter leaderboard, right? So like you don't have to just be stealing content and farming engagement for that leaderboard. It's actually like high quality content actually was is valued and reflected in that. And yeah, we can talk about the banter leaderboard and that campaign and stuff later in the stream. But lots of caffeinated creators in the top rankings there. So definitely appreciate your approach to content, and thanks for all your
Yeah,
support.
both of you for sure. I think it's a good combination that we have with the creators, where it's like the vibey content and the technical explainer content. I think we have a good mix of that. So I'm very happy for that. Thank you so much for joining this community call and giving us your time. Hope to see you around. Maybe next time. Who knows?
Absolutely.
Thank you for having us, Shani.
Yeah, thank you.
Of
Thank you
course,
as well.
of course. Thank you so much.
Really looking forward to meeting you guys and the team in some of the next events, IRL. And that would be just amazing,
Manifesting. It'll happen 2026.
Espresso Brews Istanbul at some point or something like that. Cool.
That would be awesome. Also, if like, will Espresso be on the next Token 2049 event later on Dubai, I guess, in April, if I'm not mistaken?
We're still discussing event strategy for the next year. So once we know more, we can share more, of course. But that's still in the works. All right. Thank you, guys. And girly pop.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Moving
What's
on.
next? Oh, Presto Chenjo. All right.
Do we want Eno for this? Do we want him on stage?
Sure. Yeah. Bring him on. So I mean, I think if everyone following the Espresso account, hopefully you saw not last week, 2 weeks ago at Devconnect, did a little video of me demoing an app that we had created. There we go. Presto. So this is the app that we created is to actually showcase what Espresso and fast finality can enable when it comes to seamless interop, cross-chain composability. And so in that video you saw me go through this demo. Is this you and all sharing the screen? Oh, you're actually going to do it?
Ooh. Yeah, it's me. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I think we can take a look at it.
Yeah. So this is just the demo that we had at Devconnect. This is basically a cross-chain, mint where we are using funds on one chain to mint an NFT on another, but without any manual bridging, any worrying about gas fees or leaving dust on the destination chain or any of that. This is a a one-click cross-chain transaction, fast, secured by BFT consensus. Boom. So, if you want to, but yeah, go ahead.
So as Whit was mentioning, like here in this example, we are in Rari chain. This is like a demo that we did for Devconnect. You are going to have like the possibility of actually interacting with your, with your wallet next week when we launch it, right? And Whit will, go over it in a moment. But essentially here, we are paying in Rari chain and we are maintaining it on Ape chain, right? And for the user, it's as simple as, hitting this button, right? There is like some middleware, with hyperlink going on for signing the message and actually relaying the message. But for the user, it's that simple, right? Yeah. You have here your NFT minted. You can go, obviously this is testnet. So here we are on the Ape chain testnet explorer. But the idea is like, the user should be able just to pay on one chain, mint the NFT on this chain, and it should be, as transparent as possible for the user. And this is something we are launching next week on mainnet, and you should be able to test it.
Yeah. So to be clear, when you say launched on mainnet, this is specifically what we're launching next week is the first kind of Presto activation on mainnet, like in production on mainnet. But it's going to be an app that's integrated in that Rarible has integrated into its platform. So you won't be going to a page like this. Rarible is it has been on pioneer as far as NFT innovation goes, as well as like cross chain stuff, and so they see real value in this. They've integrated into their platform the ability to pay for an NFT on, in our case, Rary Chain and Ape Chain are the two. This activation is Rary Chain and Ape Chain. So starting next week, it'll be a two-phased mint. The first, which will launch next week, is the ability to mint an NFT on Rary Chain using funds on Ape Chain, and then later, like a week later, I have to look at the timeline. Sorry, but that'll all be announced. It'll be using funds on Rary Chain to mint an NFT on Ape Chain, and it'll be just as seamless as the demo that we just showed. And it's really it's actually quite simple. It's kind of like boom, like, hey, you mint the NFT, and it's fun. I mean, I was very big in NFTs, and in 2021, I mean, I'm still big on NFTs. Look at my background; these are all NFTs I own. But like, the experience of minting an NFT, that speed is what you're used to, right? If you're minting, an NFT on Ethereum or Base or Rary Chain or that sort of thing. But the speed that you're used to when you click and mint, those are all, again, sequencer pre-confirmations. That's just a promise from a centralized, in the case of a rollup, centralized sequencer giving you a pre-confirmation that, like, hey, we got your transaction. We promise to include it in the next block. Whenever we, post that to the base layer, which in many cases is Ethereum, right? Where finality is, takes 12 plus minutes. So, that's what that is. This was super fast, but also actually secured by BFT consensus, which is the difference, right? And from a UX perspective, sometimes the fact that it's cross-chain obviously is incredibly, much better UX than having to manually, okay, I want to mint this NFT, but I don't have funds over there, so let me go find a bridge. Let me go figure that out. Let me go, mint, bridge some stuff over. And oh wait, I didn't bridge enough to also cover gas fees. Okay, now I minted my NFT, and oh shit, like I have this dust over here now. It's not even worth it for me to like bridge it back. So, I think like Amin said somewhere in the chat, like I have dust on like 30 chains. It's like, it's true. I still have like same, just dust. But anyway, Presto is obviously what we're first time that we can really actually put an application to the hands of users to experience what actual fast finality can enable in terms of cross-chain composability. So just to be really clear on what's happening under the hood again, next week when this goes live, using funds on Ape Chain to mint NFT on Rary Chain, you'll be on the Rarible platform. The NFT will be there. It'll be a mint page. You'd be able to obviously select the funds on where you want the funds to come from, and it'll be, Rary Chain will be an option there. You click mint, what's happening on the source chain is that the funds, are being locked up, and that transaction is immediately included in a batch that's sent to Espresso. Espresso is finalizing that within seconds. Rary Chain's CAF node, which is basically the roll full node, but reads state from Espresso, is verifying that this transaction is final, and Hyperlane is the messaging protocol we're using in this case. That's it's verifying the state in this transaction is final from the CAF node, delivering the message to the destination chain. Destination chain, obviously is trusting the finality of Espresso and is minting that NFT into the user's wallet. And that's what's happening under the hood. I mean, it's just chains can communicate directly. So there's no need for a bridge. There's no need to be bridging funds around. And that's it's pretty awesome. Anyway, that is, so there'll be more information about that coming as we announce this coming up next week. So we're excited. All right, let's move on. We're running out of time.
Speed run.
Oh, wait, well, hold on.
I am known for my speed run.
Go back just really quickly because I'll share the screen. These are a couple samples of the NFTs of the different collections. So the one on the right will be, that's the Gobs, which is a PFP collection on Ape Chain, just kind of there for, the to speak to the Ape Chain community. And then the one on the left is the Rary Chain collection, which will actually be on Ape Chain, minted on Ape Chain. but that's like some of the rare colors and stuff, and all, if maybe you can't see, but they all are like espresso machines. But there's a bunch of different themes, funky themes of different espresso machines. So kind of fun. But anyway, it'll just be a great cross-chain mint experience. This is all kind of what feeds into what we've talked about when we had our composables mint, and the ability to have like cross-chain NFTs. This is all like we're, it's taking a little longer than we expected, but we're building these, this foundation for the cross-chain NFT stuff that we've been discussing for months now. Okay, let's move on.
Amazing. I mean, you can keep yapping.
Yeah. Well, Kenshin just asked there, is it related to religious minting, which is what I was just trying to get at. Like, this is not exactly the composable drip that we talked about, like with the wearables and stuff, but this is part of laying the foundation to enable that. Banter campaign. Let's just go to this. Espresso Foundation had a banter campaign which wrapped up last week, or I guess over the weekend. November 30th was the last day. Lasted 30 days. Top 100 people across the top 60 on the English language board, and then the top 20 from each of the Korean and Chinese language boards. Leaderboards were snapshot was taken on November 30th, and those people will share 600,000 ESP tokens, which will be claimable during the TGE event. So congrats to all the winners. This is just the top 20 from each. Just couldn't include all 60 from the English language leaderboard. So apologies, but I see Crypto Cobra's there, number 2. Manners, also another great community member, and caffeinated creator. And it's so small, I actually having a hard time seeing. But Perry's there, Nabi, Moj, Queen, 0x Moy's a caffeinated creator. Loeth, yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of recognizable names in there. Cute Moon's on there somewhere, just not in the top 20. So really appreciate that, and obviously all the Korean and Chinese community as well. That was bantering about us. Really appreciate that, and definitely it was a learning experience. And I know that there was a lot of back and forth with the banter team on the algorithm and trying to get rid of bots and the farming that was going on. And so there was a lot of, especially like on the Korean board, I know there was a bunch of accounts removed, and so appreciate everyone hanging in there with us. Appreciate those of you who sent DMs and stuff to provide some input. Just with so much, with Devconnect especially, so much going on, it's hard to be super in touch with everything going on a daily basis with a thing like a banter campaign. So appreciate that. And of course, so. And then the foundation yesterday announced that there is a surprise second campaign that has now started from December 1st going until the claims portal opens, which is a date that has not been announced yet. So that will be a new opportunity, and whenever the claims portal opens, a snapshot will be taken, and that leaderboard will share in a new rewards pool of ESP tokens. So bantering and the leaderboards are not dead. So check it out. That QR code at the top right, will lead you to the banter espresso leaderboards. Cool. Yeah. Speed run. Oh geez. Okay, Brewie giveaway. Take it away.
The fun part. Okay, wait. I need my work wifey here.
I still think that we should call them LeBrew Brews, but
I don't want to get. We still have 2026. Don't give away all our plans. So last week we wanted to do a brewery giveaway, and the task was to repost our Espresso Vision post with "Don't be a victim of frictionless finance," which is a tough sentence to say. And these are the people that actually did it. So to keep things fair, we wanted to do it live, so nothing is rigged. So
yes, this is my only job today, is showing you guys this wheel to show you.
We're giving away one. Is that the plan?
yeah.
Just one, I think. What did we say on the last call?
I don't remember.
Yeah, we said one. We'll make it a package. We give a cap.
Oh my gosh!
Some
Wait,
people, we might give extra things in there, but you'll definitely
remind
get
me again how someone got on the list. Sorry, maybe I just zoned out.
Sorry?
Remind me again how the people got on this list.
What?
Remind me.
Shawnee's delayed.
How did the people get on the list? I forget.
Shawnee will explain.
Yeah, they had to retweet our vision posts. Remember?
Yeah,
don't be a victim of frictionless finance.
Okay, and you just said that. I zoned out. Sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
That's all
Are you
good.
guys ready? I'm going to click this, and there's no going back. Drum roll, please.
There's no going back. I have no drum.
Oh!
Oh!
Wow, that's like very last minute. Congrats to whoever this person is. I will save this.
Whoever this person is,
Who is that?
we'll reach out.
Yeah, if you're on the call, raise your hand in the comments. We're excited to ship you some fun stuff. Reach out to us.
Some fun espresso related goodies.
Reach out to us on Twitter, and I'll gather your information and I'll get it shipped off soon.
I don't recognize the hand.
Spin more. I know, the wheel is so fun. I wish I could keep spinning. That was really fun.
Do we need to
Can
make
we
sure
do another winner? Do we have 2 brewies?
Who has spare brewies?
I have spare brewies.
Should we do one more for fun?
You would have to mail it though, Shawnee. We gave away 700 of these at Devconnect, and people were fighting in
That's
the streets.
okay. I can ship it.
Okay. Okay, here we go. One more. Good luck, everyone.
Shawnee. Here we go. One more brewie up for grabs.
If it's the same person, I would laugh. Oh.
Oh, yay!
Congrats!
Oh,
Yay, 2 winners.
that's someone I know. Congratulations. Woohoo! Are you in the chat? I feel like I saw you in the chat.
I will save these. These are their Twitter handles, right? I'll reach out to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it on your DMs. Congrats. That's very exciting.
Brewie. Yeah, there he is. Woohoo! You're in the chat.
Oh, he's here. Yay.
Oh, congrats.
Let's go.
That was fun.
All right, we'll have to do this again.
Right.
The brewies are so popular that I am sure they will not be. This will not be the last time we see those.
Yeah.
True.
So yeah, quick few things there. And yeah, we can find these. You can find these on the Twitter, our Espresso's Twitter. But yeah, Ben and Jill recently on the Bankless live stream. Another great talk. And then, as I mentioned earlier, Ben was on the 11 a.m. with Seed Club. It's a live stream. Another great talk and another great opportunity. And you may see some clips being shared by some of the caffeinated creators. Another one that we didn't put up here, but was Jill and Britt were also on the Roll Up live stream during Devconnect, which was another great one. And yeah, hopefully you'll see some more clips of these on X. But getting out there, talking about the tech.
Talking about the tech. Exactly.
Ajmal, loves Avery and Hank, but I get no love. I got no love.
No, sorry. You get the majority of the fans anyway. So
You got enough love on your haircut earlier, so we need that.
Yeah.
I did. Oh god. Okay.
Yay, community spotlight. This one's usually my favorite page. Thank you so much to everyone who posts these beautiful things about us and does so many creative things. They're so fun to look through every day. Coin Empress, Vana, who was on earlier, did some awesome content as we talked about at Devconnect. You can see her in the top right corner there.
Oh right, they had the mate gourds. That's a pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty
cool
cool. I didn't get one of those.
I didn't either.
Oh no!
I was there.
That's so
they sell
sad.
those quickly. You really have to snag one of those if you want something.
I still have never had mate either, so I guess it just wasn't.
I think the Vitalik one in the Ethereum United shirt is diabolically funny.
That's amazing, man. AI is so good. That looks extremely real.
Yes, that is not a real photo.
And we had another caffeinated creator, Lucy. She was
oh yeah, bottom right.
She was there as well.
Lucy was there in Buenos Aires. I think that's where she lives. So it's great to meet her.
Cute moon.
I like the one with the sofa. It's just so cozy vibes.
Yeah. Very cozy. I like to think
Oh, yeah. Oh, I like that Moj one. I think I did see that. That's pretty cool. That was all the caffeinated creator cards.
Yeah.
Moj is always just
not the
on
caffeinated
fire.
creator. Yeah.
The like NFT. Yeah. It looks like they're like that was probably the intention. It looks like they're just being posted on different walls.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very creative, artistic. I like the backgrounds. And I got put in a suit in the bottom image, huh? We're all in
Yeah, that's a lie.
our own con.
Never.
We never look that good, guys.
Never seen him in a suit.
Espresso t-shirts.
I need a suit jacket that color. I could rock that next time.
Next
now
time
you saying Vitalik photos not AI. Huh, right. Just like the ones of jacked, super jacked. Definitely not AI.
Yeah, no.
I don't know, Shani, did you see
a little tidbit? Recently was my birthday, and Avery prepares like the celebration slides for our all hands internally. I want you to know, Nabi. Avery and I have many cute pictures together, okay? But instead, she chose the one where you jacked me up, like my arms were like henge. She put that in the slide for like my birthday slide.
The one where you're going like this.
Yeah,
where
she's at the booth. I loved it. I love them. I've said this before. The ones where we all look huge. I think it's so funny. I'm never gonna get enough of it. I will share it every chance I get, including internally where no one else sees it.
Did you see the? Hold on. Did you guys see this one?
Which one?
Which one?
Can I share my screen? Let me see.
Yeah.
Sorry, these are just so much fun. I just sent it to you on Slack.
Oh my god! Yes. That is diabolical.
All right.
Please hold while Whit figures out how to get this on his screen.
I wish I had those apps though.
I like to think this is how strong we are, like on the inside. We're so strong, and these images just show it on the outside.
I think so too. I think it's an actual projection.
Oh shit! We gotta do BOAP before noon.
Okay, you have it ready?
Yeah, skip to the next slide. I'll show the Brewie. I'll show the thing then. Okay. Well, I'll skip past that. Wait, where's the Presto side? Oh, we got rid of it. Oh shit!
I deleted it.
Yeah, wait, sorry. Okay. BOAP BOAP app out.
BOAP.
Wow. Yeah, we definitely want to. Okay, we're doing a secret phrase again. So as you know, on the app, hit mint bottom right, click secret word. Okay. And then the secret word is Presto, Presto. Someone write it in the chat. Dash Brewie, Rewie, and dash beans, Beans. And it looks like this.
Okay, go
Is
get
that
your up.
Andy one ETH, Presto, Brewie, beans. Yes, correct. That is it. That's the secret word.
They'll go fast, guys.
Bottom right, click mint, click secret
Speed
word.
run.
Enter the secret word, Presto dash Brewie.
Wait, I want it too. Can I have it too?
Or runs out. And
they're gonna go so fast. You guys are so quick with these. I don't think I'm gonna get it.
Andy won ETH.
Let me put it on the.
The mint window ends in 2 minutes.
I think they'll probably be gone by then.
Oh, Vanna, you need to. Do you have the POAP app? You need the POAP app.
Oh, I think I got it.
Oh yeah, there's only...
I'm minting mine.
Oh wait, now the mint window. Oh, the mint window got extended. Okay, cool. Automatically got extended, but I think we'll be out of these quickly.
How many are there in total?
Fast. 359.
359. That's a decent amount.
Yay, I got it. All right.
Okay, awesome.
So,
We got that one.
Definitely. Oh
Yeah.
Shawnee, quickly.
Yeah, we should not skip this slide.
No, I know. But quickly before I forget.
I know.
Add that image just to show it.
Sorry.
Shawnee, do you see the image down in the speaker place? To add to
Oh.
the stage. There we go.
Oh
my
God. I have not seen that one yet. This is amazing.
You haven't seen that one?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Look at Tiny Jack to Jill. Okay,
Yes.
for those of you who haven't met Jill in real life, he's small. He's very adorable, and this is hilarious.
Yep, that's hilarious. Yeah.
I like how
Shawnee,
Charles is just still weak.
Charles is the
Charles is
same.
still weak in the background.
And that's Paulina jumping in the background with her huge arms.
I was not wearing a crop top, but now I am.
Anyway, so yeah, that's the Nabby's most recent buff espresso. Exactly, buff espresso. That's what we call it internally. And so people continuing to mint. There are some still left, but yeah, those asking. It's poap.xyz. You don't. It's not really a website though. You need the mobile app. I believe it's a mobile app, POAP. But I believe you can get there by going to the website poap.xyz to be able to download the app. I do believe if you don't have your wallet connect or whatnot, there is an option to do it with an email address. But yeah, extended the mint window a little bit. So can someone write poap.xyz in the chat? I guess I wait. Cool. But then that's the website, but you actually need the app.
All right. I'm sure those will be
one more time. Like this is the app. This is actually the page of the POAP, but crap. Anyway.
Hard to see with your screen.
No. And then you bottom right when you're in the app, you click mint, and then you click secret word, and then it comes up, and then you enter the secret word, which is Presto Brewie beans.
Look at all the POAPs Wit has. He's just showing off all his POAPs.
I know. I do. I have 56. 1, 2, 3, 4, 60. I got 17 during Devconnect. It's pretty fun.
For F Music MC, we posted the code earlier. I can put that back up again, but
it's Presto Brewie beans. There we go. F Music MC. Check it out. It shows no results. You got 2 W's there, Vanna. You only Brewie only has 1 W. Closed? Is it closed? Typo, yeah, typo. All right. Anyway, so the other news: Espresso Foundation did announce the airdrop registration portal opening will be on December 22nd. So this is a first kind of official information about the timeline. Now this is just a registration portal, so this is people will be able to go and register and connect their wallets and go through the process, and basically getting set up and ready for when the claims portal opens, which that is a date that is yet to be announced, but the registration is a crucial first step for you to be able to claim. So that obviously more information will be forthcoming from the foundation, but December 22nd, mark your calendars and get ready for that. So yeah, that is it.
Very exciting.
It is all happening. It is all happening. It's coming.
Closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts. Was anyone saving like FAQs from the chat? Because
yeah, I had a few. I don't know how much time we have, but I'll post them up here. A lot of them are regarding Presto, but this is the first one I saw regarding airdrop criteria.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I don't have all the information to answer this question, but yes, I assume that some will carry more weight or relevance than others when it comes to the airdrop. Sure. Yeah, definitely some will be weighted, heavier. I mean, it's there's many paths to claim an airdrop, but they're not all equal. But no information about what those weightings are.
Yeah, we don't have that info just yet. But
what does high performance chains have over others? Are you asking what Espresso has that others don't? Perhaps that's that. I mean, I think that Espresso is, what is. I mean, we're high performance. What is different is that we're not like a monolithic chain. We're not looking to be. We're not another monolithic chain, which is just adding to the fragmentation, right? Espresso is specifically designed to be the base layer for rollups. So it's, there's no network, validators in our network are not handling execution or anything like that. Like, can't launch a token on the Espresso network, can't deploy smart contracts on the Espresso network. It's purely there to be fast and to reach consensus very fast, very quickly on transaction ordering and data availability. So that's one difference over that. Other reason we're different is that because we've custom designed that means we've custom designed the consensus protocol itself. We're not just taking some off the shelf consensus protocol and just applying that, right? Which is like, Comet BFT or something like that. Ours is called Hotshot. It was based off blanking on the name of the original consensus protocol. Hot Stuff.
Yeah.
Hot Stuff. But so because we have custom designed it, obviously we are able to, we have an amazing team of cryptographers, distributed, network designers and architects. And so we are able to, really continue to tweak and perfect this the protocol. And that's how we're able to continually, get latency down. And, there's just a lot going on there. Kartik, who's on our team, who's also a professor at Duke, is very an expert in the space, has actually already designed like a consensus protocol called Hydrangea, which we think that actually could be even faster than Hotshot in the future. No point right now where we're talking about changing, but it just goes to show that we don't stop. We're like continuing to innovate and push the envelope here. So that is what sets us apart.
Just another one.
5 funds. Yeah, so I mean, it's not like so open-ended where if you have funds on ApeChain, you can just use them to do anything on Rary Chain. Like Presto specifically is something that is Rarible integrated into their platform. So it's a tool that platforms can use. I mean, but it just all has to do with, again, like, in order to take advantage of Espresso, it's like you need to be reading state from Espresso for these chains. So you can still have an app that on some chain that's reading, state of a rollup from Ethereum. And if that's the case, right, you're not getting the fast finality and seamless composability that you would if you were reading state from Espresso of an integrated chain. So it's not so open-ended. I mean, hopefully we get to a point where it is, and it's just the standard. I mean, that's the goal, is just to have it, it be the standard. And like, this is just, reading from Espresso is just as normal, is just the default. Right now it's, a custom integration that Rarible has integrated, but it's becoming, it will become more default. I also just saw a question in the chat about ARB integration with Espresso. No timeline again for that. I mean, we are close with work closely with the Off-Chain Labs team, and we do still have plans to submit a proposal to the Arbitrum DAO at some point for hopefully to get Espresso integrated, but that is on the roadmap for some time later next year. Oh, Moj, something in the community today. Yes, great question, Moj. So the winners of the banter leaderboard of the existing ones for the first campaign, you do not have to send your you shouldn't have to send your wallet address to someone from the banter team, but I assume that when you connected and registered on the banter platform that you already connected a wallet. I believe that's what you...
Please be careful. Please be careful with those messages. People have been receiving them.
Okay. I don't know. Yeah, tell me, Shawnee. What has there been? Are there some
people have been receiving like DMs from someone who seemingly is from banter?
Okay.
We are not aware of this way of going about it, so please be careful. Do not.
Well, okay, yeah. Okay, so Abby is reaching out. I think that's. I mean, Abby is the person at banter. So let me check with her. But I actually that it might be legit, but don't take my word for it. Let me double check, because
let's check it first and we'll confirm.
I assumed that when you had connected to the banter platform, you already connected your wallet, but apparently that's not the case, and you could be on the banter platform without connecting your wallet. That's yes. That said, there is okay. This is great feedback. We need to clarify that. So I do believe that Abby definitely is official banter team. I just don't know if someone's trying to impersonate Abby. But
yeah, it's hard to say from the screenshots. But
the
please be vigilant.
The ability to actually claim the rewards from that first campaign, you will do it through the Espresso Foundation claims portal, the official claims portal when it opens. You will not be getting the reward via the banter platform, but I believe banter is trying to connect all the winners, right, which is their X handle, have a wallet address connected with them, so that when you do go through the registration and claims process, that obviously that your wallet address is already in there from the banter campaign. So yes, good question, and be sure to clarify that from the foundation. Foundation will clarify.
Alrighty. Should we wrap it up? Are there any other closing thoughts? This is probably our last community call of the year. So thank you so much to everyone who joined. Happy holidays.
I know.
Oracle, what's your question? I just see Oracle saying, can I ask my question?
Was this his question?
Oracle, the mainnet. So the mainnet live yet? No, but mainnet 1.0. Right now we are live on mainnet. We just call it mainnet 0. Mainnet 1.0 is the actual upgrade of the network, the Espresso network, to run on permissionless proof of stake. So that is a big milestone for the network that will coincide with the TGE, obviously, because TGE creates the token. The token is then used for permissionless proof of stake. So those things will happen at the same time. So no, mainnet 1.0 is not live yet. And as far as when goes, that's still basically the date that's still yet to be determined. But I mean, I think we can expect it to be, not too long after registration opens. I mean, registration is not going to be something that's open for an long extended period of time. So, but there's no date yet for when claims open. I mean, claims obviously opening is the sign that obviously TGE is upon us. So, yeah. So next community call will be in January. Yeah.
Yes, excited to see everyone in the new year. Happy 2026. Thanks so much for joining for this one as well.
Oh my goodness.
Number 9.
Thank you so much for just supporting us over the last year too.
Yeah.
This has been a big year. Been a big year.
It's been a wild ride. We couldn't have done it without this amazing community. So very, very grateful.
Yeah.
Please take care of yourself as well. Take some rest. I know it's hard in this crypto space, but please try. And we hope to see you all happy and healthy in the new year.
Happy holidays. Happy New Year.
Second campaign on Banter. Sorry. Maybe I got distracted. Did I not share?
Oh my God. Wait, can you just become a streamer instead?
Campaign on Banter. Yeah. So the first one was a month, ended on November 30th. The second one now is started on December 1st. Banter the leaderboard is the same, but just now tracking, mindshare and whatnot from December 1st on until whenever the claims portal opens, which is still a date we don't know. So that's the second campaign. So I mean, I think that historic engagement, things like owning a composable and that sort of thing, are all multiplier boosts. But the goal here is to continue to carry some momentum forward through to claims opening, and so the leaderboards will be based on who's driving the mind share from December 1st onward. Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. All right, let's wrap it up.
Thanks so much, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.